Hey guys, so I'm sorry that I haven't done movie reviews in a while on my channel. I mean, I've been focused on a lot of things, mostly work, and I guess you already know. I mean, I've been doing gameplay videos for God of War, and I just finished it, and I had a lot of fun with the game, and I highly recommend that you get it. And honestly, I believe that's the best game in the God of War franchise, and it was a lot of fun, and I really loved it. So, if you have a PS4, I highly recommend that you get it. If you don't have a PS4, then that's fine. All right, so right now I'll be getting on with my review for Avengers: Infinity War, which is the latest movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's without a doubt probably the most anticipated movie of the year. And you pretty much know the plot. Thanos is on a quest to gather the Infinity Stones, and once he can gather all the stones and place them in the Infinity Gauntlet, he will pretty much have the power to wipe out the universe with a snap of his fingers. And it's up to pretty much every superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to join forces and stop him. And there's pretty much, everybody. There's more superheroes than I care to count. There's Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Spider Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange. There's everybody. That's all I'm going to say. Uh, uh, a lot of the things that they got right is the different interactions between the characters. And I love most of the interactions when it comes to certain characters like Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Thor and Rockets, and there was one thing that they done that I've been dying to see ever since the first Guardians. Well, Gamora and Star Lord are now officially a thing, and during that one scene when they were kissing, and I don't want to get too much into spoilers for this. For this review because pretty much a lot of people have seen this movie, but I just want to say this because this is without a doubt my what I think is the most hilarious moment in the movie is when Drax is just standing there while Gamora and Star Lord are kissing, and he was just like eating something, and they just turned to him. Star Lord's like, "How long have you been standing there?" And Drax says, "An hour." I have mastered the ability of standing still that I become invisible to the eye. I, I'm sorry, it was so hilarious. Oh, I love that scene so much, and I couldn't get enough of it. Um, since you can't really focus on every single character in this movie, they split it into groups, and like I said, they got the interactions between certain characters really well. And as for, I mean, well, as for the heroes, other than the heroes, the primary focus of the movie is Thanos, who's not only just the main villain but the main character of the movie. Because he's pretty much the only character in this movie that gets any development, because everyone else in the movie has been developed over multiple films. And when it comes to Thanos, he is pretty much invincible at this point when it comes to him having the Infinity Stones, because we've seen every single Infinity Stone in the MCU movies, all except the Soul Stone, which appears in this movie. Because even before this movie even came out, I originally thought that the Soul Stone would appear in Ragnarok, but at first, my theory was that Hela would have the Soul Stone in Thor Ragnarok, but I was wrong. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were like, either Hela had the Soul Stone or Heimdall had the Soul Stone. Nobody did, but they do show it in this movie, but I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get too much into spoilers. Uh, so for my positives in this movie, the cast so well done. It's perfect because they get the characters right, and I'm glad that they understand that. And Josh Brolin as Thanos, he's pretty much like a lot of people would probably say he's probably now the number one villain in the MCU because we have been waiting for this character to like ever since. I mean, we've been waiting for this character to do stuff ever since that post credit scene in the first Avengers. Because at first, as a kid, I was confused of who that character was. At first, I thought it was Red Hulk, but I don't know. I mean, I was a kid, like I said, but once I like started researching on who that was, I was like, oh, Thanos, because I remember as a kid that back when I played PS1 games, I played Marvel superheroes, and Thanos was the last boss in that game. I'm pretty sure some people play it. I don't know if a lot of people remember playing that, but I enjoyed it as a kid, so yeah. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Um, so yeah, when it comes to Thanos, he's pretty much invincible at this point, um, and I can't wait to see what more they have in store for this character because this movie was originally supposed to be called Infinity War Part 1 because they were originally going to split into two parts because but still this is basically part 1 for a lot of people. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd say this is Infinity War Part 1 still, but there's a lot of questions that need to be answered in the next movie. Um, this movie also has really intense action sequences when it comes to certain scenes like the battle on Titan when Spider-Man, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Star-Lord, Drax, and Mantis are fighting Thanos. I love that fight a lot. And when it comes to the Battle of Wakanda, really awesome. And it was just this movie is so action packed, and it's probably the most action packed film in the MCU without a doubt because we've probably seen more action scenes in this franchise that I care to count. But Infinity War has the best. There's no doubt in my mind, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me on this. Um, And as for my issues with the movie, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would probably agree with me on this, but I was really disappointed that they barely showed the Hulk in this movie because like if you've seen commercials or if you've seen the first trailer of Captain America, Black Panther, War Machine, Okoye and Black Widow, Winter Soldier, just running towards the camera in slow motion, and you can see the Hulk behind them. This is all happening in the Battle of Wakanda. That's not in the movie at all. I'm not kidding. I mean, throughout the movie, I'm like, is he ever gonna turn into the Hulk? But the Hulk only appears in the beginning of the movie for like 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah, that's my one major disappointment with this movie. But overall, the movie was just a whole lot of fun, but the ending, wow, because I was expecting like some sort of cliffhanger or something that would tease a sequel for the next movie. I did not. I mean, I hope I said that right, but I did not expect that. I was like, they really did that. Wow. I didn't expect that to happen at all. But I don't want to get too much into spoilers because I know probably some people haven't seen the movie and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. So, yeah. And when the credits started rolling when I first saw this in theaters, Nobody got up. Nobody. And thank God they learned that it's a Marvel movie. There's going to be something after the credits. There's always a post-credit scene. And yes, they learned. Thank you, everybody. You have officially learned that there will always be extra scenes in a Marvel movie. Congrats for everybody. I'm going to give Avengers Infinity War an A+. So yeah, that's it. And I wouldn't say this is probably the best in the MCU. I mean, well, okay, it is for me, of course, but a lot of people say that Civil War or the first movie, I mean, the first Avengers was probably the best. But I mean, Infinity War, I mean, it already grossed like almost $2 billion already, and it was just a whole lot of fun. And I'm definitely getting that. I'm definitely getting Infinity War on Blu-ray, and I really can't wait for the next movie. It's just a shame that I had to wait a year to see it. So, yeah. I'll be back in a little while to do another review, so peace, guys.